Finding the perfect proportions. A guide to choosing the right porch size. Adding a porch is one of the most effective ways to boost a home's curb appeal. Beyond the aesthetic charm, a well-designed porch offers practical benefits. It provides shelter from the elements while you find your keys and offers a dedicated space for outdoor footwear. However, getting the dimensions wrong can be a costly mistake. A porch that is too large can overwhelm a small house, while one that is too small can look insignificant and unbalanced. To ensure your addition enhances rather than detracts from your home, consider the following expert guidance on scale, style, and legality. Determining functional size. There is no universal, ideal size for a porch, as the dimensions should be dictated by your specific needs. Design experts suggest focusing on what you actually intend to protect. For basic weather protection, if your goal is simply to shield the doorway, a structure extending 1 m to 1.5 m forward and at least 500 on each side of the door is recommended. Considering the elements, remember that rain rarely falls perfectly straight. When designing, account for horizontal rain. A canopy that is too shallow may fail to protect the person standing at the door. Custom versus off-the-shelf. Most high-quality porches are custom-built to suit the specific architecture of a home. However, off-the-shelf options are available. These are typically lightweight, do not require foundations, and are often suitable for DIY installation. These standard models usually range from 1.5 m to 3 m in width. The importance of architectural proportion. A porch does not exist in a vacuum. It must exist in harmony with the host house. To achieve a balanced look, pay attention to these two design principles. Relationship to the main house. The proportions of your home's elevation, such as the width of the facade and the height of the eaves, should guide your decision. A wide porch on a narrow home can feel dominant and intrusive. A narrow porch on a long facade can appear minimal and unbalanced. Internal proportions. Even if your house has unusual dimensions, the porch itself should follow traditional architectural logic. For example, a porch with a flattened ridge or an unnaturally low roof pitch may look off. Utilizing vernacular proportions, traditional, locally appropriate styles, ensures the porch looks aesthetically right regardless of the main building's style. Navigating planning and building regulations. Before committing to a design, you must understand the legal constraints. In the UK, certain permitted development rules can allow you to build without formal planning permission, provided you meet strict criteria. Planning permission limits. You can generally avoid the planning permission process if your porch meets these requirements. External ground area, no more than 3 m2. Height, no higher than 3 m. Placement, set back at least 2 m from any highway or home boundary. Note, if your home is listed or located within a conservation area, you will almost certainly need permission regardless of size. Building regulations. Even if you don't need planning permission, you may still need to comply with building regulations. Generally, you do not need approval if the porch is less than 30 m2, is built at ground floor level, features compliant glazing and electrical installations, is separated from habitable rooms by a door. Quick reference: porch versus canopy. If you are undecided on the level of enclosure, it is helpful to distinguish between these two features. Feature description: primary function, door canopy, and overhang projecting from the building, similar to an umbrella. Provides shelter from rain, sun, and wind directly above the door. Porch: an enclosed or semi-enclosed space, often featuring sides, pillars, or windows. Creates a transitional room space before entering the main house. Summary: to achieve maximum curb appeal, select a porch size that respects the proportions of your home's facade, while prioritizing the functional need for weather protection and adhering to local planning limits.